I'm from Kiev, Ukraine, and I've studied in Skyeng for a few months. So now I got a chance to have first speaking club with other persons.
Yeah, we are very glad to meet you here just tonight. Tell me, please, what's the purpose of your learning English?
For my job and maybe for a relocation to some West country.
I see. So do you really think about that?
Yes, I'm a programmer, so there are some chance.
Okay, I see. So, Roman, I have already met. So how are you?
Fine, thanks.
What's new with you?
I take my family in vacation in Russia, and now I am alone in Dubai. Just work, intensive work for me.
Intensive work, okay.
And
I see. So
I am ready to second half of my vacation after 2 weeks, and work hard for it.
What plans do you have? Where are you going?
In Dubai, all of us have one plan back in Russia, and have a little less hotter weather.
Yeah, sure. Now it's a very hot time. How many degrees do you have?
42, 43 usually on day and in afternoon, and 33, 32 at night.
I see. So what can help you to keep cool because it's such a hot weather?
Work hard. It's our it's our safety way, because in our office there are good condition and have all of you want it's dinner place and it's smoking place. only we haven't only a pool in
I see.
Office.
Okay, Vladimir, what about the weather in Kiev? What's the weather like?
It's like a hell today, really, because
how many? Yeah.
About 33, but it's not like in Russia, because the air is more wet. So in fact, it's like you know, some when you feel some wind, your face is like wind. It's like you have a fire in front of you, and you don't understand why it's so hot. It's crazy.
Is it usual for Kiev in August to have such weather?
No, it's some crazy summer in this year.
Okay. If you are a programmer, I guess it's not a big problem for you because you work from home, right? Or no?
Yeah.
So some air conditioning can help you, really, or maybe some cold lemonade or something.
It's just one variant.
Yeah, okay, I see. You know, unfortunately, there are only two gentlemen tonight with me, and we are going to speak about love. So I really kindly ask you to answer my questions. So, and if it's something private, at least you can lie to me, okay? But just do it in English. Okay, let's have a deal.
Okay.
Okay, I see. So my first question, Roman, you will be the first. I want to ask you what image comes to your mind when you hear the word love. What associations you have with that?
No, for me, it's my wife, and it's ordinary for me. And how you know, I connected my wife or my life in one woman. It's my wife, and all of my image and and my dreams about love connected with my wife. Actually, all of the strongest feeling about love connected with youngest period with youngest. That's correct. But now we have more satisfaction of results of our love, and in our children, in our personal life, in our совместно это как кондоминиум life.
Oh, no. You can say in our common life. Common
life. That's all. That's my.
Okay, I see. You know, Roman, I still insist, and I'm pretty sure that you should go to museum of the best house in the world. Because every time you speak about your wife, you are so, you should see your face. I can understand that you really love this woman. Yeah, believe me.
Maybe.
So, yes, absolutely right. And I'm very happy that I can meet such guys. Still, you exist. Okay. Thank you for your opinion. Vladimir, what do you think? What associations you have with love?
It's my family, but I don't. I'm not married, so it's just my mother, father, and sister. Because we live together now, and for me, love is some feeling when you're able and you want to do a lot of good things, help each other. So for me, it's more simpler than in Roman case. But I understand him, and maybe someday we will have a bigger family. So.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. But you told me about love inside of family. What about romantic love? What associations you have with that?
A few years ago, with my ex-girlfriend, we visited a very nice Ukrainian city, Lviv. So, and the lights on the street in that city are so, yellow, like yellow with orange, like leaves. That was at that time. It was in autumn. So and associations with the word romantic love. It's like this fallen leaves and the street, and there are no people around you, and you just walking. It's really
very beautiful picture, and I guess you have good memories about that trip, right?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Love can be of different type, and some of them we have already mentioned. So I will ask you about one of the types of love, and I want you just to comment how important it is in your life. Roman, tell me please, I don't remember exactly, do you have any brothers or sisters?
Only cousins.
Cousins. Okay. Anyway, I want to ask how important is your family connections between all members of your family, and if you love each other so much, or you just try to keep distance. What can you tell me?
In my case, I have a big, I forget this word. Not commonly family, common family,
family,
not nuclear family, commonly family. When I was young, we got time together, and we have 10 people summary of in our family. I mean, my aunt and my cousin, and we was happy in this at that time, but something happened in our history, and now our family divided by two parts, and we have a row, да? Поругаться-то как? A row.
Vladimir, can you help us how to say it in English?
How to say what?
Поругаться.
Have a rows. Row? No?
There
we
are
have
many
a conflict.
Yes, you can say it like this.
Inside the family, cause of maybe apartment of our grandmother, and the level of our parents of my cousin and my parents have a conflict, and one part of my family do not have a relationship in another part actually right now. But I always try to connect again this part, and I have a relationship with one part when placed my mother and my father, and another part when placed my aunts and my cousins. But in this time, when I try to connect its part, I try to force remember my family, how we was happy together in last time, and how we love each other. This is a part of love. It's a family love for me.
So, I see. Do you have any good results in your tryings to reunite your family together?
I can't. I tried this about 3 years, but I can't do it. Как до сих пор-то.
I still can't do it.
I still can do it because the elder people so
Упрямые.
Упрямое слово-то, да.
Yeah, how to say? Old school, yeah. So stubborn.
Maybe stubborn, some so stubborn, and not. They won't. Да? Не хотят. They won't.
Don't want.
Do not want. Do not want to have a или воссоединяться, тоже забыл слово.
So reunite.
Yeah.
I see. But anyway, I wish you good luck. It's a very big deal, and I hope that at last you will do it, because family is the most important thing in the world, to my mind.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Vladimir, what about you and your sister? What relations do you have? Do you love her? Especially, I want to remember the teen years and your child, because I remember me and my brother, I wanted to kill him. I hated him some time ago, but now he's the most important person to me in the world. What about you?
When we were younger, we had the same relationships that you just told
Described,
us. Described, yeah. But now it's like she's my younger sister, so and he can ask me whatever she wanna, and I will help her, because there are some questions that are she doesn't want to ask her parents first, and I think it's a good practice because I'm like a bridge between older population and younger. So maybe it's a good chance for me to practice with the younger persons, and good chance for her to have this kind of bridge.
Yeah, it's good. Tell me, please, what's your age gap? How
6 years.
6 years. Okay, so she's younger, really.
Yeah.
Do you try to protect her from some mistakes or from some cruelty of this world?
I just try and tell her truth about this world, and you know, when a person leave the home, you can't protect her, and I'm not the guy with some kind of paranoia, and I understand this, and I just trying to make some conversations about what is right and what is wrong in this world, because I think it's really bad ages because of wind in the brain and a lot of temptations around us. So.
I see. Okay. So one more question to you. Do you have any common interests with her? Do you like to spend time together?
Yeah, we play tennis, and sometimes we do this together.
Okay, good. You mean big tennis or ping pong?
No, big.
Okay, I see. Good. Are you a professional?
No, I just played for a few years, but have high activity and a lot of trains every week. So.
Okay, I see. Thank you so much. My next type of love is love to your motherland, to the country where you were born, and your native place, where everything is so familiar to you. So I just would like to ask you, Roman, do you love your motherland?
Actually, I think that it's not so important for me. I think that the motherland is a place where is my family. But when I had a vacation 2 months ago, I see this greens in my motherland. I see this greens place and greens plant everywhere. It was great for me.
Yeah, I remember. You want to see the green stuff around, yeah, because you don't have it in Dubai.
Yes, in this moment you became love this motherland more better.
Yeah, more than ever. Yeah.
More than ever. Yeah.
Okay. Do you sometimes feel homesick because now you don't spend all your time in your motherland? Do you sometimes miss borscht or something? I don't know.
No, I never feeling как там, sick?
Homesick.
Homesick. I never feeling homesick. I think that it's due to have internet now. I always have connected with my cousin, with my mother, and anytime when I want to do it, and we share a new photo every week, and we share our experience every time, and discuss new events everywhere. It's like home. And I lived in Russian separately of my mother. That is why it's not matter for me where I am right now.
I get your point. Thank you so much. Vladimir, you are from Kiev and it's Ukraine, as far as I remember. So what about you and your love to this country? Because when I was in Kiev, I really loved the capital. It was amazing and I still remember the best memories. So what about the whole country? Do you have any love to it?
Where are you from, Yuda?
Me, I'm from Rostov. It's the south part of Russia. So it's very close. Yeah, it's very close
Rostov-on-Don?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Have you ever see our president?
No, I only see him on TV. Yes, you know, I was afraid to ask this question. You know, now we have some, I don't know, not very stable situation, but anyway. Yes, I saw him, and now I know that he's in Sochi. You know.
Yeah. I have a big love to my to my country, but not in the meaning that now Ukrainian show all world, and there are a lot of people in Ukraine that have the same opinion. So for me, the Russia or Ukraine, it's the one big okay, not country in fact, but a family, and for me there are a lot of relatives in Moscow, and we visited each other, and we now visit. It not depends on the situations between countries, because it's just a formal separating of really, you know,
close people,
brothers nations, and for me, it's what is going on is crazy. So for me, Russian, Ukraine, it's my mother. How you say?
Motherland.
Motherland. Yeah, and I just very love people that live in here. They're cool and they're kind, and they have some options that West people don't have.
Don't have, yeah, okay. But let me ask you: have you ever thought of moving to another country?
Yes, and it depends on my specialty. But in fact, I'm not going to move for living to the end of life. We have a very global world. And you can do some job and then you can come back where your friends, family, and I don't see another cases.
I see. Okay. And what are your preferences? Where do you watch just to move?
I visited Moscow and for half a year. And there are a lot of cool people, and it's really, I think, good city for live. But in my variant, it all depends on, you know, some some industrial climate. So, and in Moscow, it is very bad for IT industry.
Industrial climate, what do you mean exactly?
I mean, it's how to describe. The first and the main option, it's the groups of investors in this industry. And in Russia, there are a lot of investors in gas, oil, petrol, and other. Russia now is not information technologies country.
I see. I get your point. Thank you so much.
Business atmosphere, I think.
Yeah, something like that. I understand. You mean the spheres that are more important this time, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I see. Thank you. My next question to you is about the most important part of life of every person, I guess. It's a romantic type of love. Roman, I have heard a lot about your wonderful romantic story with your wife. So just I would like to ask you, what if you hadn't found such a brilliant woman in your life? How would you live? Can you imagine that?
I think that I will try to find another woman with my interests, with my hobby, with understanding of my hobby, and but it's I don't I can't imagine this situation in my age right now. I think that it's very hard to care, как ухаживать-то, да?
Yes, yes, sure.
I mean care not in married and for meeting for.
Oh, you mean to date with girls? Yeah, date, встречаться. So you have this.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's very personal for me, and very I feel it so strong for and как привязываться-то.
So you have a very strong connection.
Yes, and I also have a very strong connection with person which I get in my life. Пускать свою жизнь, which I get in my life.
Not get, but let.
Let inside of my life, and but if I get it, if I let it person that I will do for this person everything, I think. Yes.
Okay, you stand up right now, go to museum. I really think so.
But I think that if it's unfortunately happening, I think that I don't think so that it's happening. I mean that if I don't have, если бы не имел,
if I didn't have
my wife, I try to find wife for me because I like to have родственную-то как.
Oh, very good one. How to say вторая половинка, родственная душа?
I like, вот родственную душу хотел сказать. I like to have two half of me and
No.
Second part maybe.
So soulmate. Yeah, we can have group mate, classmate, roommate, flatmate, and soulmate. Yes, somebody who is very close to you. Okay, I see.
I feel this need to have some soulmates for me. Yeah.
Okay, I see. Vladimir, what about you? Do you need a soulmate to be happy?
It's time to invite Roman's wife here.
Yes. You know, I wanted so much from last time.
I just
I want to see this woman and just to understand what's so special about her. Okay.
Sometimes she come back into play.
Okay, so we will be lucky just to see her. So, Vladimir, what do you think?
You know, my answer will be very boring because
come on.
Now I don't have a time for this. So I believe in a great love and all other, you know, very beautiful things in this world, but I don't have a time for them now. So.
How can you say so? So you mean that love is not the most important part of your life?
No. It's it takes a lot of time, and yeah.
And just why don't you have this time? You are so much occupied or lazy. What's the problem?
Okay, now I'm occupied by laziness and job, but there are a lot of people in Ukraine that are now occupied by Ukraine. So
Yeah.
and everybody are occupied, and we don't have time for each other.
I see, but I hope that nothing bad, really so bad, won't happen to us, and we will be brothers again. I really hope that. But anyway, can you imagine that you don't have love in your life? You are busy, your work, maybe travel, and that's it.
Maybe.
Yeah, so it can be so.
Yeah, it's okay.
So for you, it's a variant.
We don't know what life will give us in the nearest future.
But I hope that you will try to find love. It's very important.
I think. I think.
Okay.
If it will happen, so I will take it how it is.
As it is. I see. Okay. One more question that people very often ask each other, and they want to know the answer. Can we have eternal love? Love that lasts forever? That you meet one person, you fall in love, and you keep this love through all your life. Roman, do you believe in that?
Yes. Yes, but I think it's depends on person. For me, for example, it's it's my person, забыл как там свойство, person option or opinion, my characteristic. Yeah. I always was a person of eternal love. Yes, in my life I have 3 girlfriends, and each other I saw that I saw it, and I truly honest. I will honest by myself and by my girlfriends that my love is eternal, and I will love my girlfriend endlessly, and как продолжал бы это дело,
so you would continue love.
Yes, and I would continue in love, but my girlfriend was not agree with me.
They didn't want to love you forever.
Maybe they was not ready to my love.
Oh, yeah, I see. They were not the right people for such a big love. Yeah, they just couldn't.
She was too young for my mind. In this case, I serious want to have a family, but not strongly. But I think about it. I thought about it, and I feel about like this, and not не собирался.
I wasn't going to.
I wasn't going to find another soulmates.
Soulmate, yeah.
Soulmates.
But tell me please, how old were you that time, and how old was the girl?
First girlfriend I had in 15.
Yeah, just the right time to get married, sure.
Как забыл? Until 15, till 15 to 18 years old. I have this girlfriend. And another girlfriend, 18 to 20, and after that I had third girlfriend. It was my wife right now.
Yeah, so the luckiest, number 3. Yeah? And everything was okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I see. Thank you so much. Vladimir, what about you? Do you believe that love can last forever?
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. I just heard this from Roman, and I believed him. So yeah.
Yeah,
Can
just
be.
heard and believe. You know, some people may think that we have secta here or something. Yeah, we should be careful. No. Yeah, but do you remember your first love?
Oh.
How old were you? And did you want to get married to her?
Oh. Okay.
You know, it's so strange to talk about love with guys, actually. There are no girls
It's
around.
so strange to tell this to girl.
Girl is not ready.
Especially that you see me for the first time.
Yes,
Yeah,
girl-
come on,
girl
Vladimir,
Yes.
tell me.
is not ready to serious talk.
Maybe we
I
should
think,
drink something.
Yeah. Yeah, you read my mind.
Yeah.
Okay, I had a girlfriend when from 18
Mm-hmm.
to to 20,
Mm-hmm.
and it was my last girlfriend. And when I was 20, I just made her a purpose, and so she said no, and this is why I don't now believe in some relationships. Yeah, and
You
it was depends
proposed
on.
and she said no?
Yeah, she would go to Europe to continue studying, but at that time I wasn't I wasn't able
Mm-hmm.
to do the same.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like some problems in relationships.
Mm-hmm. I see. So, and you mean that distance relationship cannot work? Like she's in
Yes.
Europe, you are in Kiev? No. Vladimir? Roman,
Yeah,
can you hear?
I
Yeah.
think
Mhm.
it's not.
We lost our friend.
Something happened with Vladimir.
Yeah.
Are you here?
It's technical problem.
Yeah, tell
We'll
problems
back.
again.
Come back.
Yes, I hope he will come. Vladimir, can you
Yeah.
hear us? Vladimir? No. Okay.
Oh.
So? But we don't hear you.
Yes. I hear you.
One second. Can you hear us now?
And I hear you now.
No.
Yes. Yes.
Something happened. Okay. So, Roman, let me ask you now, while Vladimir is out a little bit. Do you believe that you can love somebody at first sight? Just once you see a person, you understand, oh, I love him or her.
No.
No.
It's personal for me in my case. I have how do you know? I have my education in my family, my feeling about my family, and I always remember, and I switch off this feeling in my mind.
I see.
Yes,
So you mean that you never look at other women and you don't have any feelings about them?
I'm looking at other women and I like another women, and it's like old как анекдоты,
Anecdote.
funny story.
Anecdote.
Anecdotes. If men have как язва-то?
Oh my God, I forgot. There is a special. Okay, I understand you.
sick of boiled,
stomach.
If the man have a sick stomach, it's not enough. It's not means that the man is not look at menu in restaurant.
Oh, I see. So
it's my case.
You only look, never do anything else.
Yes,
right?
And I only look, and I have maybe some think about woman, but I never say about it of my wife for my wife, but I know some family which which have a husband which told your wife about girl about girl past как проходящий passed me by passed by, and husband say to wife, wow, was the girl cool.
No, such bad guys, you know, very bad ones. Okay, I see. Thank you. Madina, can you hear us?
Yes, I hear you.
Okay, very good. So you are welcome just here.
Yes,
so how are you today?
Oh, today I'm working. Maybe я представлюсь. I don't know.
We should speak English here anyway.
Okay. My name is Vadina. I'm 24 years old. I live in Moscow. I'm from Russia, and I speak English. And I want to improve my speak, my English knowledge. And today I saw my account in Skyeng, and I see speech club, and I think, oh, maybe I do it. Maybe I communicate with guys and girls, and today I saw it in tops in love and family. Yes. Very important term. It's very important tops. I understand 8:46.
Yeah,
just finish it. Yes, yes. I late. Yes, because I'm a long time registration in Google Maps. It is over.
No, not map. Yeah, I understand you. Yes. So please, next time come early a little bit. Yeah. So you have a chance to start on time. Okay.
Yes. And I late today, and I'm sorry, guys. And
don't worry. But anyway, you know, I'm very good that we have a girl, because it's very difficult to speak about love with gentlemen only.
Wow.
So tell me your opinion. What is love to you?
My love, okay, I'm graduated musical university by Gnesnik. I'm the piano professional, and but today I'm working accountant. Yes, maybe you think they think, oh, it's very boring for you. But yes, I hate my job. I want to change my job, and I thinking it is, and maybe I want oh my god, I want speak English. I want study English and improving my knowledge. Maybe I change my job in сторону. One moment. It's как будет сторону? Side English communicate with guys with people.
Okay, I see. Thank you so much.
You teacher.
So, yes. I'm not a teacher here. My name is Julia, by the way. I'm just a person who asks questions and you answer. Okay, you just say your opinion. I'm not a teacher. Yeah, actually. No, I am a teacher, but not here, not in this, I don't know, device. Okay, I see. Thank you, Madina. Vladimir,
You're welcome.
I have a question to you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I
One more
hope you
question.
can hear me
Yes. So, can you imagine yourself being married or spending your life with a person from another country?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
no problem, I think. Almost from Russian. So, and for
So you all the time you say that Russia is a different country, really so
yeah,
far
but
from Ukraine.
formal it's another country. So,
Yeah.
but in fact, I have a friend that she is older than me, but she got married in China, and she's happy. She's waiting for a child, baby, yeah, and maybe she found something in that person that she hadn't found before with her boyfriends in Ukraine in the past. So I think it's not a problem.
But what about difference in mentality? People from different countries, they live in a different way, so how can they be together?
Yes, it's true. But in fact, I think the persons that are that are ready to relocate to another country and to find his potential wife or husband, I think in fact they're very active and progressive. So, and that person that will be their soulmate of this are too progressive and active, and I think that it will be their it will make connection with them.
Okay.
That are looking for something new.
Okay, I see. Thank you for your opinion. Roman, you are the only person here who is married, so I want to add the pluses and minuses of getting married, because nowadays not a lot of people choose marriage. Many of them just live together and they don't do any legal action just to prove it. What do you think?
I think that's for me it's a lot of plus and less of minus. Minus for me it's, for example, if you're a youngest man, you can't approve the invited or propose of to take a part of a different project in a world. Abroad, and this one minus. It's was in my case. I have 2 or 3 good proposed in my youngest old, but I can't. But I reject it because I say that I want to go in another country with my family. It's minus, and I talk about a major minus. you have you can have a little minus, like Russian men can talk about mother of wife.
Yeah, mother-in-law.
Mother-in-law, but not every man. It's not satisfied your mother-in-law. Sometimes it's mother-in-law became better than mother.
But you know, for girls there is a very big problem. They also have mother-in-law, and they can't be. No,
because it's my culture. Mother-in-law and well, my future husband don't meet, never. It is my tradition.
But why?
It is traditional. I don't know. I think people are different mentality. Yes.
Mentality.
Mentality. It is very difficult for us because different mentality, different cook, different thought, everything different. It's very difficult because for example, man was born in Russia, yes, and for example, a girl, American, yes, Russian humor, Russian cook, Russian mentality, Russian everything is once, yes. It's all mentality very different in other culture.
So
yes.
Do you think it's impossible for them to be together and to love each other?
I think yes. It is problem. I think everybody must choose girl, culture, your culture. Russian girl, American boy, American girl, because it is very simple for him. Very simple for it is. Usually it is.
It is simple.
It is simple, yes. Don't difficult way, yes. Because you know everything. You know your culture. You know speak. You know mentality. You know cook. You know everything. And maybe if you choose another mentality, will problems. Another problem.
I see.
Maybe wrong. Maybe Eastern culture, Muslim and Christian is very different. Is maybe look sky and land.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Thank you for your opinion. Okay, Roman, one little question to you. Can you imagine yourself being married to an Asian woman, for example, a woman who was born in Dubai?
Yes, I can imagine if it's woman will share my interest. I am sure, because if I find wife, actually wife, it will be specific woman, not simple a woman for me. It's because wife for me it's very personal and important, and we should create a family only for with person which need you every time, and you should create a family to perform the major purpose of our life. It connected our life for после нас. After that, after us, it's our children, yeah. And only if in this case you will be happy, and no matter what is national in your wife, but you should to choose your wife very long time. I think it's not, and you should to try to live with her in any one situation, in different situation, and only after that you should to have married, and only this case.
Yeah. Only this way. I see. Thank you, Vladimir. Another question to you: can you imagine yourself being with a woman who is really older than you? For example, like 10 years older.
No, I think not.
Why? What's the problem?
The problem is that it won't be as I think honest relationships, because It depends on the period. I think 1 or 2 years, it's not a big difference, but if 10 years, in the best cases of how the situation will go on, you will be 25 and she will be 35, and you, in the best variant, okay, she will look in as your mother, for example, okay, as your older sister, or
But why? You know, nowadays cosmetic surgery works very well, and she can do something just to look as young as you.
so there are a lot of girls that are younger than.
Okay, so you have a choice, right? No need to look. No need to look at babushkas.
But
right?
we have great girls, and very clever and very beautiful. So just try.
Okay, I see. You know, and I guess the last question for us for tonight will be, what is more important when you choose a partner, a person, appearance, I mean how a person looks, or character? Roman, what do you think?
Character.
Character.
Difficult.
Definitely.
Definitely.
Why do you think so?
Because you need souls connected in different life situation. Not only imagine and not only presentable view. And you need to have really souls and really meaning connected with your partner. And I think that, but if you have a beautiful wife and major that it's beautiful for you personally, because the test is difficult things too. Maybe me and Vladimir like different girl, different figures and different shape, and it's not matter. But if you choose your partner, you should be sure that she will understand you every different situation.
I see. Vladimir, what's your point of view? Maybe a beautiful girl is better than a good character?
No, I think the first, of course, it's you meet person as person looks and looks like, but then for me the main character is the honesty, and all other questions are built on it. So it depends. It depends on what the period of relationships are we talking about.
I see. Okay. So I like to thank you for your participation tonight, and it was a pleasure for me to discuss some questions with you. And I must tell you that we have these meetings every Thursday, 8 p.m. Moscow time, so you are welcome. But unfortunately, there is one fact that I'm going on holiday, and I will come back in the middle of August. So I invite you on the 14th of August to join our speaking club again. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you so much, and I see you in August. Okay? Have a good evening.
Have a good evening.
Thank you. Bye.
Take care.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.